Greetings and welcome to another Diablo 2 Resurrected live stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day that only gets better with a little bit of Diablo 2. So, since they didn't give us an assassin here, this I just created. Let's delete it for now. All those pre-made characters and no one assassin. Let's create ourselves our own one. Let's just level through the game. Terror. Goner. Let's keep it softcore though. And let's go. So, for one, I want to see like the level experience while there are terror zones. Right now there is a terror zone in the City of the Damned and River of Flame, which is of no use to us since we are in Act 1 still. And then later on I want to see how I can farm hell terror zones with a budget build, if I can do that. If we get there. So let's just go. And of course this is P1 because it is online. But that's okay. Let's give me a quick second if everything works out and I am indeed online. Yep, there I am. Heard myself there. Let's give a quick shout out. I am live on YouTube. Boom. It's a bit weird to level at the PTR. Just to be sure, if we were to encounter terror zones in normal, there's like a certain level cap to them. I think it's like 42 or something. Yeah, terror zones on normal base is +2 levels up to level 45, and then champions are 47, unique 48. So I'm wondering, because it could be like a viable way to first level up a normal at a fast pace before going to Nightmare. Impossible. Somehow missed the Den of Evil. And we have like no money. Great. Off to a good start. At least there are no frame drops. So we got that going for us. And an experience shrine.
So dark. Perfect.
I feel like I have weird visual artifacts. Yeah, ship me the chipped ones. Come on, don't run from me. Don't run so much. Little fallen. So, block rate isn't too bad. 62% chance to block. Do we even want to block? Ooh. Stamina potion, best drop so far. Do, 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 do. Ooh, a sash. Nice. Sick. Let's go. I should have done this with the topaz, huh? And socket in my... Yeah, I should have done it with the topaz. Damn it. Get more lightning damage for a weapon. Oh, the more you know. What's with you? So many fallen. So many shamans. So little mana. There was my mana. It is a bit of a slog, huh? So imagine like you're starting up and then this is the zone that is terrorized right from the start. It would be kind of fun. That would be quite something, huh? I don't even know if I need strength. Not right now, I guess. But, well, no expect. Cannot respec here. We are online on the PTR. Guess I just sell the skull, huh? I mean, it's kind of nice if you put it in a shield. Damage of 8, it gets rid of all the fallen. We are running very low on money, though. I mean, we don't really need money, right? Let's just find a shield with a socket. Wait, oh yeah, another skill. Wait, was only 2 champions? Or like, I think all those coal planes in the cave can be terrorized. Must be nice now. Terrorize them zones. I thought they were doing something about like the duration. I think it's still 1 hour. Maybe I was imagining things. I thought I was reading something about taking a look at it. Maybe half an hour is enough, right? Like 1 hour? I don't know. Terror begins to form within Sanctuary. Somebody is spawning deep clone. Ooh. Nice. I really want level 6. Wait! She has spectral hit? Or like... No, she has frost damage, but like... Poison? Oh, Bloodraven. No! Don't run away. Wow, so generous.
What I kill stays dead.
A whole bunch of nothing. By the way, do you always get fire arrow 1? No. Amplizer. What a name. Yo! Violence, what's up? How are you doing? Nice to see you. I'm just chilling here. Leveling up some Playthorugh Assassin on the PTR. Because why not, right? They are not giving us an assassin and I will level 1. At least to some degree. I mean... Maybe see how it goes with the Terror Zones through leveling. I'm feeling great today, I'll be better tomorrow, I think. How are you? Oh, sorry to hear that. I had one of those days like a couple days ago. It's like, I don't know, sometimes. But as you said, tomorrow will be a new day, right? I'm mostly great, yeah. Looking upon 1 week of vacation now. Like, next week I will be off work for a week. So that's good. How's the job going? Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for asking. It's nice. It's something I've done before, but it's a bit different with a new software. New things to learn as always. Nice team. Oh shit. That's Max. So where's the waypoint? I do want to rescue Kane. And leveling up on P1 just, I don't know, in the first few levels. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I guess I should just hunt for packs, right? That's what I'm doing wrong. I assume. Yep, it's pretty nice. So, what are your plans for ladder? Upcoming ladder, we have a date now. 6th of October. Interesting enough, the week after that I also have vacation. Or time off, it's called time off. I'm not in vacation, so I have time to play. I should book the 7th of October as well. I don't know what they mean by 6th of October. Could be 0 AM again, like in the middle of the night. Could also be a bad ladder start again. Like, I remember you started right from the bed and had some issues with the server. But yeah, I do want to go hard maybe a couple days. See how far things can go with the new Terror Zones. Well, considering the massive bomb Blizzard dropped yesterday, I'm not sure anymore. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It depends like how rare are these charms really, right? I have mixed feelings about that because yeah, on the one hand it's great that there's a possibility for like single elemental builds to break immunities and still be able to farm and enjoy terror zones, but like you have to find one of those grand jumps first, and not only one of those, but the particular one that you're needing. That just consider like, okay, a unique grand jump has to drop, and then we don't know the chance, but assuming it's one out of 7 right now because of Geet's charm, it's not that likely that you get what you need, right? So assuming you do start out as a Blizzard Sword, for example, you can only in the beginning farm terror zones that don't have cold immunes, not that many, I guess, and hope that you find that charm that, I don't know, might as well be very expensive to trade for. You're not a fan? This was something like I don't have a ton. Oh, I thought about when Diablo 2 Resurrected started. I don't know if you remember, but like Cold Mastery used to break immunities, which was not intended or something. But I kind of welcomed that because there was a way then that I just could do a little bit of damage, right? To cold immunes, and could like maybe even farm the counters or something. So it opened up more possibilities, which is good, right? More possibilities, more flexibility to have fun with the build that you like to play. For me, that was it was Frozen Orb Sorceress.
The order welcomes you.
Apparently I cannot do both. Talk and bite things. Probably be another situation. Expensive early, cost nothing later on. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, probably. Again, we don't know the drop rates. I can imagine that they will adjust Grand Jump drop rate. So you have to have the Grand Jump drop, then it has to roll unique. And then there's some chance, maybe the chance is higher in terrorized zones to get those charms. I could imagine that if they want to tweak the numbers there. But like, other than that, I don't know. What's happening? So what happens before that? What are people going to farm before they find those charms? They're only going to farm the specific terrorized zones that don't have the immunities. So for me, it feels like mid-range or endgame builds just get stronger, I guess. And going back to the comment that said like, okay, most feedback that terrorized zones are too easy came from Hammerden players, and they're gonna do something about that. Does this really accomplish that? I mean, Hammerden is still like one of the best choices to start out and farm those terror zones, right? Not gonna change anything in that regard. And it's not making terror zones harder, it's making them easier. Lama did a poll, most people voted for the same rarity as a low. Yeah. Low rune. But then, like, I'd rather have a low rune than a charm. Or if it's about farming, then it's about farming terror zones. Then why not just pick the build that is great at that without terror charms? If it's just about maximizing your efficiency and profits, then I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Need to put the 1/5 effectiveness on conviction when these charms break immunities, like you mentioned, Nova Sock with infinite. Yeah, but it counts for everybody then. It's not only Nova Sorks. I don't know, something... There is something to it that just doesn't excite me. Maybe because I'm an assassin player mainly, for the most part. But if they do that, if they keep the 1/5 effectiveness, then it would be even less appealing for me. Because I can see myself rocking the Bladesin and using the Grand Charm that breaks physical immunities, right? If I happen to find that. Since getting plus 25% physical damage is not a big deal because I'm kind of ranged. And if I do find a Reaper's Toll and equip a Mercenary with it, it's just that more effective then. Like, after breaking immunity, it gets minus 50%, so I do a lot of damage. Because still with the Crapify from Reaper's Toll, it still takes some time to kill physical immunities. So it would go way better, Yeah, it is bad. I agree. It's bad, especially for melee builds. But it would help my build as a Bladesin. If I have room in my inventory and want to... I mean, I would only take it into my inventory if there is a Terrorson with a lot of physical immunities, right? Because I do have the Crapify at that point, hopefully, or at Mascara, but until they proc, and they only break it, they don't really lower the physical resistance up to a point where I do a lot of damage. I hope I'm making sense here. Like 95 minus 50 from the Crapify is 45, but if the Crapify only breaks immunity, they still have like a 90 or 95 or something. And amp damage, if I were to rock the Charm to break immunities and Atmos Scarab, then they would go to minus 5% resistance, I guess. Amp damage is 100%. What they do need to do is finally make minus res and these charms be applicable to minions and traps. That would be nice. Because then you can like rock fire traps in. That would be nice. But most physical immunes actually at 100, so the charm puts a 25 damage increase for the crap and when proc is 5%. %, you mean... Wait. I thought the crap and M damage also only work at 1/5 of the effectiveness. When the monsters are immune. Maybe I'm wrong there.
Hello.
Where was it again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. Now I'm confused because that is a good point. Yeah, I wasn't sure before, but I also saw the video from Ginger Gaming Mentor. He was talking about it. And he stated that it's also 1/4 or 1/5 of the effectiveness.
Tristram, first to fall to deal.
1 rest difference to be immune. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? It's not like Blizzard gives out like math to this. Maybe they don't know either. Or like I imagine they don't give any clue about drop rates and we just have to find out ourselves. Which we can't now because they don't drop. Maybe down the line. Wait. I have another level.
Not enough money.
Why am I even killing Griswold? Such a D. Anyways.
Greetings.
I guess it's... guess it's nice if you want to rock like a single element build, right? I personally don't really care for like meta builds and like the comparison to hammered in stuff or whatever, but maybe now there is more discussion around it because terrorized zones are so accessible and also like the race to 99. I do care about viability of builds, so if there are terrorized zones, I like to be able to do that with builds, with a build that I want to use, right? I don't know. Yeah, just rambling here. So if you assume that it's 1-5 and the crypt is -10 and amp is -20, I care as well, but is there not a better way than this? Sure. I mean, you have to imagine like the team working on Diablo 2 Resurrected is pretty small. You can figure that by seeing when they come back to stuff and come back to stuff. And there's also stuff to discuss about, and they are heavily reliant on people's feedback. I mean, people's feedback is always good, but like for example, the physical charm, physical thunder charm, it doesn't seem that well thought out because maybe not many people are working on it, and just like if there are more people, there's more questions like internally, more resources allocated. But we are getting something. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. It's like I was excited for terror zones already, since I can now level to 99. I can now farm in different zones, not having to do the same thing over and over again. To me, that's like a super huge win. And now they're like kind of opening up new or more builds to the idea of terrorized zones. I'm fine with that. But I was hoping for, I don't know, 1 or 2 rune words, 1 or 2 new items. Of course, the charms are new items, but like there are very specific items for a specific thing to do. The physical one is so punishing. Yeah, I guess they will tweak that based on feedback. So as long as people voice it, and they seem to do it, so I'm guessing they will tweak that before it gets out. I don't know how, to be honest. But again, it's something that you don't even need to use that often, I guess. I mean, you look at the terror zone, and if it has like a lot of physical immunities, and you are like, okay, but I do want to farm that for 1 hour now, then you put out your charm if you have one. And then you adjust your playstyle to the 25% more physical damage that you get. I think it's doable. You can also like change around some of your gear. You can just get a string of gears and get a storm shield or whatever. I don't know. It depends on what you're playing, right? But I think it's more of like a, okay, pull that charm out if you need to, and not use it all the time. Don't have it all the time in your inventory, because why would you? You only need it when you need it. Otherwise it's useless if there's no physical immunities. if it's not a terror zone. Yeah, maybe. They can tweak that. I mean, it's based on feedback, right? But I do, if nobody else will do like a list of the terror zones and the immunities that are in there, maybe I will have a look. Sounds like a lot of work though. There's like, I don't know, Arcane Sanctuary has all those ghosts, of course. There are ghosts in here in the tower. One could argue that 5-1 is something you keep in inventory 24/7 if you're doing TCs and random stuff. Yeah, that's true. That is true. The fire one, there's a lot of fire immunes, and it's probably not bad to have it. Also, maybe the cold one. So I'm guessing these two will have the most value. Right. In terms of they are very sought after. People want to rock those fire builds, not having to worry about immunities, or use it in conjunction with their conviction. Which conviction did not break fire immunes, right? Or only a few, and a few fire immunes, I think. Not everyone, and also almost no cold immunes. So now there is a way.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, fire, cold, and light. Light will be like insanely pushing the damage. I mean, wielding like infinity by yourself will be a huge damage boost.
Yes?
Have I not rescued Kane? Oh my god.
Yes?
You are distracting me, but it's fine. Thanks for being here. Is this better?
Can't use this yet.
Wait, what? Ooh. I'm so weak, man. Not to strength. Yeah. Just I'm just distracted, but it's fine. It's not that I'm racing or anything, right? I was considering trying to speedrun, not this run, but in general. Just trying it out, but I don't know. Hey, my ping is very nice, 32. Where's my buddy Kane? Yeah, fire, cold and light. Yeah. So I'd be happy to find a cold one and then sell it for like a burr rune or something. Because even though, let's assume they are the rarity, or they are as hard to find as a low rune, it's about the demand, right? And if the demand is high, jeez. So that alone gets me excited a bit, because even though I'm not mainly using them, at least not until I get my assassin to level 99 and then maybe play another character. So that is the plan for now. I can still find those and then sell them early for high amounts. But again, how does it work? Like, okay, would people still start Blizzard Sorceress and go Mephisto and Daryl farming, or would they try to farm terrorized zones from the start? With super high at start at least, which makes me consider going some physical build or hybrid. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't you want to use a build or a character that can farm terrorized zones as early as possible, in terms of experience, in terms of drops and drop rates? I mean, all TC, whatever have you, classes, treasure classes can drop there. So I guess boss farming gets you more consistent drops still. Ugh. Ice ball on attack. Just skill whatever you can in TCs, or play in group to bypass all this. Yeah. Group is also another thing to curious about. Also, as much as the experience to level to 99 is more accessible now, the race to 99 is still, there's still no competition, because I assume like the big streamers have like, again, whole communities that just sit in the game and give them the PA terror zones for them alone, right? So they get a huge experience. So I would have liked to see, I mean, it's a big feature in it of itself, but like a P1 only race to 99, something like that. Something like solo self-found, I think. Yeah, solo self-found. Solo self-found ladder. That would be very nice feature, because now with terrorized zones and have a solo self-found feature, yeah, solo self-found ladder and terrorized zones. Ooh, I would love that.
Good day.
But top players will find very specific ways to get level 99. Don't you think it's just farming terror zones over and over? I mean, you need to have a character that is able to do that on P8 or whatever level early on. Guessing Hammerden will do the job. But like a solo self-found ladder, that's what I'm hoping for season 3 if it comes before Diablo 4. Oof. Haven't even read it. Nice resistances. But yeah, but I'm not interested in racing to 99. And again, I would have like, I have to have like a community backing me up and doing whatever. Not gonna be the first, but it would be nice to get to 99 in a reasonable way. And since I'm playing an off-meta character anyways, like Assassin, somebody told me that Assassin was like 1.1% picked in season 1 or something. So I wouldn't mind having that, but then you gotta have something that prevents you from joining a game with another player. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it would be just kill the lobby, right? Or yeah, you cannot join per friends list. I mean, it's a whole game mode. It's yeah, there need to be some restrictions, of course. Guessing that they'll optimize with people setting up chaos, bail, etc. with the racer, while the racer's cleaning the TC. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. And then have like multiple teams, because I guess you are the racer will be faster in clearing or something. Depends on the zone, I guess. I haven't even taken a good hard look on these zones yet. There are some pretty nice ones, like cows or something. Oof. Anyways, the race to 99 will be over very quickly. Needs to have some check while creating a character, just like yeah, that for sure. It's like its whole mode, and maybe with the option to transition to normal online play, but you cannot go back, right? Because maybe at some point when you hit 99 or whatever, you want to transition to normal BNet play. Yeah, this is a whole and a big feature. I don't know if they will implement something like that, but it would be nice. And if it doesn't exist, then the community has to cater for it. But how do you check it, right? How do you control it? The only thing I can imagine is like you have to stream or record your whole experience, which takes a lot of time. But they do that with World of Warcraft Classic, right? I mean, now there's like Season of Mastery, and you can get a buff where it says you don't die, but still there's like Iron Man runs. They have more rules than that. For example, you cannot group with someone. You can only group with people that are also doing Iron Man, and you can also do like instances, dungeons once. You cannot trade and all that stuff. So that requires that everyone who wants to participate has to stream the whole experience. So that could be how the community can do it in Diablo 2 and make their own ladder out of it. But of course it would be nicer if the game supports it with its own game mode. Easier. Because right now the race to level 99 is not an individual race, it's a group race. Which is fine. But what about people that don't have like a lot of friends or enough friends to make it work? To make the setup work? Ooh, Tal F. That's nice. That is nice indeed. Getting 99 is a group effort, I've said this many times. Yeah, especially now. But I'm thinking and hoping that you can do it now solo. Not like in 2 days or something, but like you get like what, 100,000 XP from a full Stony Tomb terrorized run. It's not that bad, right? It's not the best, but didn't do the math, but I think you need like 3,000 runs or something. And then there might be other terrorized zones that are better suited and give you more experience. But I don't know, I'm mostly a P1 player anyways. And without terrorized zones, there's like no way I'm reaching level 99 like ever. Like it's what, 15,000 bail runs, or I don't know. And only getting experience from the bosses is ridiculous anyways. So this is one of the... This is a great change. Also, you do different stuff now. You see different areas. You can approach the different areas differently, even with different gear. Like, for example, normally I use laying on hands, right? 350% damage to demons, but if Terrasha's tomb is terrorized, or Stony Tombs or something, I can use Grave Palms, which give me a lot of ED against undeads. They will be useful. They are not useful right now, but then they will be, and I just have it on Switch. I mean, it's terrorized almost 1 hour. I go to my stash, I equip it, and just go for it. And can farm quicker. And that's something I really like as well. I don't know. I tested Crystalline Passive and Frozen River on the level 90 possession on PTR. It gave me 1 million XP on P1. It was like 200 something mil for level up. So that's good, right? So 200 runs. It's not bad. 200 runs is nothing. I mean, it's not nothing, but like... It's 1 million XP is good. Or you're saying it's not good? I don't know what you're saying. Thanks for giving some numbers to it. Before you probably got 0 experience. I mean, not 0, but like... Oof. There's our stuff. It's not bad, Oxygen. I've done a couple of thousand of pit runs. Yeah, see? And that's the beauty of it. Like, you can still do your pit runs. But you can also go into terrorized zones, and... Every terrorized zone is essentially a pit. It's even better than a pit. and you also get XP. It's better in terms of loot, it's better in terms of experience, and you see something else for a change.
Such corruption in this
My
place.
Pitstock's level 94 after like 4,000 plus runs. Yeah, see, he would have been 99 by now, easily, I'm assuming. Because they added the pit as terrorist zone as well. So I'm excited by that, and then I'm assuming if I'm 99 by terrorist zones, I will have found like 1 or 2 of those grand charms, and then I can just go ahead and maybe play another character that I like. That is not restricted by immunities. Or something like that. Guess I'd be slightly higher at least. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how many runs, but oh no! I dropped 0.5 frames. Anyways, I'm thinking what, like PTR releases, PTRs maybe 1 week or 2, and then we have 1 week or 2 of current season 1 ladder with terrorized zones. So can still test it out. I mean, I could still test out the assassin then, but I don't know. I'm just leveling here. Like, whatever. 2 minutes, new terrorized zone. Maybe it's in Act 1. Maybe we get lucky.
A malice. This should go to Charson.
Ooh, 12 lightning resistance. Fortune's just a sash. Sounds like they're gonna close previous ladder and then like 1 second later open next. Yeah, that's what I said. So
Good evening.
curious about the timing. I mean, traditionally, what was it last time? Wasn't it like 1 a.m. or something? It's pretty bad. Oops. Cleaning my stash after the new letter has started. Doesn't sound like fun. Probably gonna wait like 1 or 2 months before we clean it. Yeah. I wasn't keeping much, I think.
Hi. Oh, greetings.
That's true. There's something happening. But I think you have like the whole season, like 4 months time to clean the extra tab, however it's looking. I don't know where it is, but oh, I need strength, huh? I have all those wrist blades. What's happening? Lost City, Valley of Snakes, and Claw Viper Temple. Damn. I'm too slow. I should have been in Act 2 by now. Hey, haven't I? Didn't she give me a ring? Should already been in Tech 2. Probably I would have preferred like D3 has like 2 to 3 days before next season letter. Yeah. But what's different then? Try to think about it.
Try and cage me.
What are the pros and cons about that? I have time between the letters to deal with my hoarding. Okay. That sounds reasonable. Two. Hey Josh, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Hope you have a wonderful day. It only gets better with a little bit of Diablo 2. Comparatively, the gap between casters and melee builds have gotten bigger with these changes, hasn't it? Well, casters get more flexibility. Because if you concentrate on single element, you can dish out even more damage, I guess. Melee builds. Melee builds don't benefit that much, that's true. But melee builds needed something aside from that. Just not talking about break immunities. They need something else. They need maybe more possible AoE damage or something. Whirlwind is a thing, but it's also a little bit weak. I don't know, but I also think that melee builds are not in that bad of a spot. Like a Sealer, a Fury Druid. Fury Druid really smacks. Give him a Reaper's Toll and he destroys everything. And it is not area of effect, but it's like he's hitting everything that is in front of him, right? And melee is just melee. It's not ranged, so I'm considering playing a Fury Druid, but I'm kind of married to the Bladesin. Ooh, that's a good idea. Hit chance, yeah. The biggest issue. I can get on board on that. I can get behind that. Sorry, I can get behind that. Yeah, because the most annoying thing, for me at least, on physical builds is a low chance to hit or not hitting at all and having to put on a shit ton of attack rating. I like that. Or like half the enemy's defense also, which also should apply to uniques and champions. I don't even understand the hit calculation sometimes, because the sheet here says like 95%, which is the max apparently. But I'm missing so many times. I miss more than 5%. So something about that hit chance would be very welcomed, yeah. Maybe also like not putting your hit chance to 100%, but being able to just raising it and just lift this arbitrary cap of only 95%. What is this jail level, by the way? Oh my god. Minimum is 5. Yeah, why is highest 95 though? Why? Why not 100%? That's the reason why there is why smite is king, right? Because it always hits. So if you have like if the charm gives you the ability to reach 100%, in what way whatsoever, that will also open up for more Uber Tristram builds. Oh wait, but if it works like the others, then it would only work on physical immunes. Yeah, but I don't know. Just scratch that physical immunity thing, I guess. Or not? Can you tell me where... It's not up here, is it? Oh my god. Yeah, but if you give him hit chance, would you still break immunities with the charm or not? Because that is like the theme. That is like the thing of the charms. Because melee builds, even if they hit more often, they would still struggle with immunities, right? You still need like your Reaper's Toll, your Atmas, your whatever, Gavel of Pain. Maybe give them both? Give them like the chance to break and a bit of hit chance? I don't know. But again, that would be tackling a different problem, like the general weakness of physical builds. What they do with the charms is not tackling general weaknesses of builds. They are just trying to level the playing field and give every build a chance to break immunities. It's a different approach to very well the same problem, but it would be something else, I think. Increased hit chance would be additional stat on a charm. Yeah, I can see that. But then the approach would be, okay, how can we make builds more viable? And then you can also argue, okay, maybe, I don't know, maybe break immunities as a fire druid is not enough to make it competitive with whatever other build, right? So it's a different approach a bit. The approach now is give the ability to break immunities, and they've done that. The question, is it enough? Well, enough for what? Enough for what, right? No, the physical charm is a mess. Also, adopt the magic charm will be used much. Yeah, again, the magic charm may come out if like, for example, Tarasha's tomb is terrorized, then they just slap it on. Maybe to kill Bale waves, or if the Worldstone Chamber has some magic immune spawned on it. It's an option. Like, they created options. They're not creating charms that will be all time in the inventory, right? And that may be also, again, why putting 10 to 15% hit chance on the charm is not the same approach that they're trying to do here. Is it only 10 to 15% hit chance against physical immunities? Then maybe it aligns with what they intend to do. The intention is give those builds the ability to kill their respective immunities when the zone is terrorized and when the zone has that immunity. If the zone doesn't have the immunity, why put on the magic immunity charm? Magic immunity breaking charm. You know what I mean. Does a Hammerlin need it to clear Tarasha's tomb? Probably not. Probably not. Is it easier to clear? I guess so, but then again, is 5% damage really enough to efficiently clear? Isn't the mercenary strong enough to get rid of those guys that respawn the undeads? I don't know what it's called. Hey, Hobby Addictions, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. The charms nerfed the hammering without doing anything to its power. It made other builds more viable builds. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. Options, right? They gave us more options. That's always good. Like, I tested the Fire Claw Druid on the PTR. It only has a full Aldo set, like pretty garbage, but Fire Claws does like 10k damage. And I one-hit everything except fire immunes that now get broken. And I can kill them. Not in one hit, but in a few hits, right? And the mercenary only has like crap gear, so you're not reliant on high-end mercenary gear, you just, I mean, you're reliant on that charm. So I don't think it should be, I don't know, that brings me again to the thought that it shouldn't be that rare to find the charm. I don't know. If it is easier to find high-end gear that deals with immunities before you find the charm, then what's the charm for, right? But yeah. Again, for me, I can see use of it. For example, if Arcane Sanctuary gets terrorized, I'd slap on the charm. And I can start wearing down those ghosts. In the meantime, if I already have it, can a Reaper's Toll Mercenary, for example, or I don't even need a Reaper's Toll Mercenary, so it gives me freedom in that regard. Maybe I just run a Pride Mercenary then. It costs a lot, I know, but or I run even something other than that. Even though the damage is only 5%, maybe it's enough. I don't know. Need to test it. Is there anything else that brings down physical resistances from the enemies? I think only the two. Is there like items? Only like amp damage and decrepify, right? Not speaking of break immunity, it's just lowering. So that's the fun part. I think if they had more time, they could build around the idea more of break immunities and give like some items also to physical builds that further reduce physical immunities. Physical resistances. I'm guessing they don't have like the time or the manpower to do all that in one go. I mean, this update comes really, really late, right? The PTR. They said so themselves, like, it was pretty late, and then they wanted to implement it before ladder, which is nice. I'm guessing, like, oh, Klegla is really good, huh? Poison length reduced by 75%. Oh, hell yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Ring, boots. Oh, shit. Hey, it only took us 1 hour. speedrun much. I gotta go lay down. My back is killing me. It was fun talking. Yeah, it was fun too. Thank you. We should do it again soon. Wish you a quick recovery. I will be going offline anyways now. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for participating in the chat. I really appreciate it. It makes it more fun, especially now, so that we can discuss and talk about new stuff of the game. Replenish life. Yeah, see you soon. Have a nice weekend. And yeah, good luck, have fun, and goodbye. Bye-bye.